see a girl that I need to meet. Dulce y dulce, sweeter than sweet. Ay, señorita, pa' ti todo el día.
Hi everyone, I am in Hong Kong again and so happy to be back. And after a long day, I'm finally back from a work event that I had tonight, which I almost missed because I decided to take a nap once I flew in from Singapore. Do not remember turning off my alarm at all, but luckily one of my colleagues called me and woke me up and gave me just enough time to blow dry my hair and put makeup on and iron my dress and get ready in probably half an hour. I think I may have broken a record today. But anyway, I figured since I travel all the time and I've had a lot of time to curate my travel skincare routine, wanted to bring you guys in to get unready with me. So let's go. Okay, so let's get started now that we are in the right setting, which is this gorgeous bathroom that I'm completely obsessed with. Just want to live in it forever. Is that okay? But anyway, back to the real reason that we're here in the bathroom, which is cleansing my skin first and foremost. So you won't recognize this because of the packaging because I decanted it, but my first cleanse lately has been the Peach Slices cleanser. It's more of a cream than a balm, but I really do enjoy this. It's super affordable. This is from Peach and Lily's drugstore line, so I was able to pick this up at CVS and not have to order it online, so that was pretty cool. Definitely more of a cream. I just pick up about a healthy amount and spread that on my skin while it's dry to help it start to break down all of the makeup and the SPF. And once I've done that enough, I'm going to rinse it off and continue with my second cleanse, which is not what I usually use. I actually thought I had way more of my travel cleanser than I did, which is just the same one that I use at home, which is the La Roche-Posay Toleriane, but I was wrong. So luckily, I'm in Asia, so I was able to pick up a cleanser. So I am trying this one from Senka, the Perfect Whip. This is everywhere. And I heard about it, read about it, figured I would try it. To be perfectly honest, it's not the best for my skin. I feel like it's a little too stripping. I like a cleanser that cleanses my skin but doesn't leave it feeling like stretchy and overly stripped. And this kind of does that to it, but at least for the next few days, it's gonna have to do. So let's go for it. Also, don't be alarmed by this. I wear a tubing mascara because I have oily eyelids. So any regular mascara will give me panda eyes in 0.5 seconds. So the tubing mascara, you kind of like pull out, it comes out as like full tubes. So that's what's going on with my face right now. So the Perfect Whip cleanser, you really only need a tiny amount. It spreads a lot and it lathers quite a bit on the skin. The first time I used this, I put way too much product because I'm used to the La Roche-Posay, and that was a mistake. So I usually use this as an opportunity to just massage my skin a little bit. It's been a long day. I had a 3.5 hour flight. It's just kind of running my fingers through my skin, kind of helping activate that circulation. Also, don't forget your neck if you apply makeup and SPF there. So, just a heads up.
Mira esa cosa. Ay, 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 ay.
Yeah, I really don't like the way that my skin feels after the Perfect Whip. I will not be using it again, but if you have extremely oily skin, it might be for you. But then again, I have combination skin and I've been in Singapore for the past 4 days and now Hong Kong for the last day, and my skin gets a lot oilier in more humid environments, and even here and now it seems too harsh. I could not imagine using this during the spring or fall, and especially not during the winter in the Midwest in the US where it's just ridiculously cold and dry. So just a heads up if you're trying to think about this. The good thing is I was able to buy this for $2 Singapore at Watson's, so not out too much money. On the other hand, a purchase that I did make in Singapore that I'm really excited about, because I also forgot something else. I packed overnight, and that's always a bad idea. But I forgot my toner, and I was really sad because I love my Isn't Tree green tea toner. But I was really excited to try Muji's toner lines. I didn't realize that they had so many different skincare lines. I thought they just had the one light toning water, but in the different levels, because there's a light, there's a moisture, and there's a high moisture. But this one is the one for, I can't remember if it's the one for sensitive skin or, good thing I can totally read Japanese, but yeah, it's one of them. But I got the light one because I like to use toner for this Korean 7 skin method, where you just put a few drops of the toner in your hand and kind of pat it in and let your skin absorb it, and do that as many times as you need, depending on how dry your skin feels and how much moisture you need or hydration. So I went with the lightest version possible, and this smells fairly citrusy, but it's got some interesting ingredients in here. There is, well, obviously there's water, there's glycerin, there's a bit of alcohol, but there's also grapefruit extract, there's kiwi extract, orange extract, apricot, I never know how to say that in English, extract, and a lot of other things. But it's really light, really watery, so I just put just a couple of drops like that. See, it's super runny. And just kind of lightly pat it on the skin. Because I've been flying a lot over the past few days, my skin has not been very happy, so I'm trying to give it more moisture, more toner than usual. So I'll probably do three or four skins before I move on.
I know that you've been staring at me, chiquito, chiquito. Yo quiero un besito.
So next up, while your skin is still kind of moist, I have 2 serums that I've been using for the past 3 months in conjunction, and it's been working really well for my skin. And this first one is a little bit of a mix because it's the ordinary lactic acid 5% plus HA, but you'll notice if you use this serum or you're familiar with it, that this is a little darker than it usually is, and that's because I also have the ordinary lactic acid or the AHA mask, the one that's 30%, and I did a little experiment, and I just started mixing the 5% with a small droplet of that one, and my skin really reacted well to that, so I just kind of put a few droppers full in here. Obviously you don't want a really high concentration of lactic acid, but I think what I was able to do here is to make this the 10%, which is what I'm going to get next time. So I just take about half a dropper, even less, and spread it around. And then obviously whatever's left, always put it on the back of the hands. Even at this stage, my skin already feels so much happier. So I just like to bask in it a little bit. And then I will do another skin. Sometimes I just go straight to the hyaluronic acid, but I just like to put my hyaluronic acid serum on moist skin. I feel like it works better. So this is the decanted version of the Hada Labo Premium Gokujun Lotion. I've tried 3 different versions of the Hada Labo. I tried the original, and then I tried the milky, and then I tried the premium. And the premium definitely is the one that my skin prefers. I like this one because it has 5 different molecular weights of hyaluronic acid, so it can penetrate to different levels of the skin and bring hydration deeper into your skin. So this one's a winner in my book. And then usually, this is an adapted routine, guys. I would mist over this, but because I don't have a spray bottle here, I'm just going to put some more toner on top. And the reason for that is that hyaluronic acid will take water from wherever it is most prevalent to where it is the least prevalent. And so whenever you put on hyaluronic acid, you don't want to be in a dry environment because then it'll take water from your skin out, and you definitely don't want that. So I always put some toner over the hyaluronic acid so the hyaluronic acid will take that and bring it into my skin. And then I usually give this a couple of minutes to really sink in, and then I'll finalize with the Weleda Skin Food. This is the light one, which I've really been enjoying because I would always have to take the regular one and work it into my hands to kind of spread it out thinly enough and then work to pat it in. This just takes that all out of it. So I've been really enjoying this, especially in warmer, more humid weather. I feel like it's still sticky, but it dries down, and what I feel like it does is it really seals that moisture into my skin. So when you're in a humid environment, you're sweating, you know, I feel like it just keeps my skin nice and sealed. But since I have been traveling, my skin needs a little extra nourishment. I'm gonna go put on a sheet mask for a little bit, and I'll be right back. So on my way to Singapore, I had a bit of a layover in Tokyo, and I found these gorgeous Lululun masks. They have them for different parts of the country, and this is a Kyoto one, and it's meant to be more of a geisha mask, and it's got some rice extract in it, and it's supposed to be hydrating and brightening, so I might have just fallen for it. It's also so beautiful, like just look at this. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it. It comes with 5, and I believe it was about $15 for the set. And I always use sheet masks more than once, usually just about 2 times. So for 10 masks, $15, not a bad investment. Let's see. Oh guys, this is thick. And I usually cut between the eyes to make more space for my nose. But since I do not have scissors here, we're just not gonna do it. Man, this is gonna be great. Oh, it kind of smells like rice too. I feel like so much time is just spent making sure the mask fits on your face. And you can tell I have a very narrow face, so I always fold in the edges of the mask so it doesn't necessarily go up into my hair, and then kind of tighten it over here on the jawline so that you just fold it down and bring some of that nice down. I will see you guys in a while. Okay, it's been a good amount of time, so I'm going to take the sheet mask off. Fold it back up. It really smells like rice. Now that I pulled it off, I know you just get that waft of smell. So yeah, I'm going to fold this mask back up and put it back in the package it came from. It has all that good serum in it. So I'll probably reuse this tomorrow morning. If not, probably tomorrow evening. Thick, high quality mask. I've really enjoyed it. So then what I usually do is I spread whatever serum is left. I'm ready for bed, guys. Oh, all right. And then as a final step, as I mentioned earlier, Weleda Skin Food. It's gonna go on nice and easy now that my face is super moisturized because of the sheet mask. Yeah, that is it for my nighttime routine. Travel edition, so a little bit shorter, but still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 steps, including the masking, but usually 6. Let me know if you've used any of these products or what products you're using for each of these categories right now. I'd love to know what you're thinking, what you're using, what you're liking, what you're disliking. Let me know in the comments. And until next time, bye!
Sus labios rosas, mira esa cosa. Ay, ay, ay.